Dissected, a director. Rob Zombie, Halloween 2, 2009. I'm going to choose Rob Zombie to dissect, and it's going to be Halloween 2 for him. The cinematography here in Halloween 2, 2009 is so underrated. Rob Zombie as a director, I'm going to dissect his cinematography. It is so great. It's so wonderful to look at. You take a still of this thing, you would use it as a wallpaper or put it on a picture and frame it in your house. That's how good Zombie is with this cinematography. I love looking at the films, at the next scene that Zombie's going to produce. Dissecting him as a director is a pleasure when it comes to that. But when it comes to production design as well, when it comes to casting actors or directing them on how to act or directing a story or putting something nuanced into the film, something new for us, something just original, Zombie really doesn't do it. And that's where he fails as a director. I will dissect him in that area here because that's what a movie is. You got to have a great acting. Number one, man. I mean, number two at least. Number one is the great acting. Let's just not fool ourselves. The real review is going to be real, and Zombie doesn't get that concept. He doesn't grasp that. He'd rather have his friends in the film rather than great A acting to make his film, and a lot of blood and guts. And too much is more, less is more sometimes when it comes to films. And Zombie, I think, needs to kick it back. Give him a sci-fi. Give Zombie something else to direct. I'm telling you, sci-fi space horror might be his thing. But Zombie has a lot to dissect as a director. We just did it. Leave a comment down below. Let me think. Zombie. Catherine Bigelow, The Hurt Locker, 2008. Yeah, for me, Catherine Bigelow, just like the acting is great. Let's start off with the positives for dissecting a director. Catherine Bigelow knows how to cast a movie, just like her ex-husband James Cameron. But that's what I believe catapults her to the top of the list. A lot of just the name based upon who she's affiliated with or who was affiliated with her, and that got her the jump off, of course, to direct her own movies. And that's what you think, James Cameron, you think Bigelow, but you think The Hurt Locker as well. In this film, to me, dissecting a director, it just really didn't do it for me. The characters I really don't connect with. I think the dialogue is kind of weak. The story as well is lacking. It's just plain Jane to me. And to look at the screen, no cinematography, no cool things to look at, or nothing original for the eyes, which I really fails Catherine Bigelow. And a lot of her movies, especially in The Hurt Locker, for me, saw this in 2008 and went out to see it, of course, and just was so disappointed in the film. A little bit of action here and there. The action's not bad, so we'll give her that. She gets it from Cameron. But Catherine Bigelow, dissecting a director, we just did it. How is it? Stanley Kubrick, The Shining, 1980. Here we go. Stanley has to be dissected, he as a director, because he has so much skill and talent. He has so much vision, this man, and he will bring you creepy things, creepy elements, creepy scenes, and he knows how to cast a movie. One thing about Kubrick is those two things, casting a movie and scaring the shit off you, and that's what he'll do. You have to wipe your ass after watching his films, but the slow burn is too much. Trying to present genius cinema-wise without dialogue is a very hard thing to do, and that's what he tried to do. Just with this scene, just with cinematography, he says a lot, he accomplishes a lot, but I think he just fails with dialogue. He cannot write a movie. He needs stronger writers, and his direction of editing is okay. It's questionable, but I'm with it to a degree. But the slow burn is too much. In every one of his movies, it's a really slow burn, and some of his concepts are hard to obtain and hard to grasp. A lot of his movies do that, and it's like you want to keep things in the dark, that's fine, but the truth needs to come to light. Bring us to light first to understand and comprehend, to really affect us emotionally, mentally, and physically in any way. I tell you, he has some elements, but Kubrick doesn't have it all, the pieces to the puzzle, and that's dissecting a director. Dissected a director.